Duty and breach of duty. These are the obligations that are imposed on every healthcare professional and every physician in an evaluation of whether there may or may not be medical malpractice. A physician, for example, has the duty to do what any other ordinary reasonable physician would do under the same or similar circumstances. You can't require the doctor to be something that he's not. You can't add in facts that don't exist. The duty, such as it is, arises from the facts. The facts are how the patient came to the physician, what the doctor assessed the patient as being, and how the doctor responded to the facts. Duty also comes from other places. It comes from the medical literature. Medicine is science. Thankfully, it's improving all the time. Articles are being written all the time. Doctors have an obligation to keep up, but lawyers who are commencing medical malpractice cases also have the obligation to find that literature to identify what is the standard of care or what is the duty on the part of that physician in evaluating a patient like the one who might be the subject of a possible case. Duty also comes from journals. Every physician, almost all of them, belong to professional associations. So, for example, if the physician is an obstetrician, he probably or she probably belongs to the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, also called ACOG. ACOG publishes various bulletins and journals. And so one of the sources for what a duty might be for that physician is to look into the bulletins and look into the journals and see, what does ACOG say, their own professional organization, about how they are supposed to handle a particular situation. Mind you, these professional organizations are now fully aware of the fact of malpractice cases, fully aware that lawyers look to these journals to see what the standard of care is, and try and write them in such a way that they don't identify an actual standard. But no matter how much they do that, they still identify guidelines, and they identify ways of thought. And as a result, these resource materials are places where lawyers need to go to identify what the physician's duty was at the time. In addition, there are regulatory standards that produce and identify what a physician's duty might be. For example, there's a New York City Health Code, there's a New York State Health Code, there are the rules and regulations that a particular hospital has in place for how they want certain conditions treated, identified, and dealt with. All these things together come together to identify what a physician's duty may be. Breach of duty is pretty easy. You find those things that identify what the duty is, and you see if the doctor did it or not. More difficult is the issue of causation, which I discuss later. If you have a case where you think there may have been a breach of duty, please give me a call and let me see if I can help you.